Pharmaceutical Congress Association President elected this year, who would be presiding over the inaugural function of Indian Pharmaceutical Congress, is Mr. S.V. Veeramani, who himself is a CEO of a pharma company called Fouts India Laboratories, and it's a Chennai-based company. And he is also President of Indian Drug Manufacturers Association. So with the support and blessing of the President of Indian Drug Manufacturers Association, we have this IPC for the first time supported by Indian Drug Manufacturers Association, which is IDMA, Organization of Pharmaceutical Producers of India, OPPI, and in addition, the Export Promotion Council for Pharmaceuticals, PharmExcel, and also Commonwealth Pharmacists Association, CPA. All the members of these organizations will be participating in enriching the experience of industry and foreign speakers within this Congress. The theme of the Congress was chosen as Quality Pharmaceuticals and Patient Welfare. This theme is in line of the Pharma Vision 2020, which is originally released by the former President of India, late Dr. Abdul Kalam. The theme is Pharmacists for a Healthy India. So Pharmacists for a Healthy India, and this Congress theme specifically is Quality Pharmaceuticals and Patient Welfare. What we are trying to say, what we want to convey to the government through this particular theme is that while pharmaceutical industry is ensuring production of quality pharmaceuticals, not only for domestic use, that is not only for the use and marketing in India, but also globally all countries. So today you have to realize that India exports quality pharmaceuticals to every country in the world. And India's exports are 55% of the total market. So our exports are much more. The exports are in the range of 1 lakh crores, which is very close to $18 billion. And while producing the quality pharmaceutical, that is best medicines, we pharmacists have a role to ensure that these medicines are reaching every single individual in the country to create a healthy India. That is the Prime Minister Modi's dream of Swasth Bharat. So in our theme, we will be addressing how pharmaceutical professional, whether the pharmaceutical professional is an industry person or a regulator or a teacher or a student or a pharmacy practitioner. Pharmacy practitioners are those people who dispense medicine in a medical shop, as well as who advise on how to take the medicines in a hospital setting. Professor J. Vijayratna sitting next to me is a professor of pharmacy practice. How that role can be played in order to fulfill the dream of Narendra Modi of creating the Swasth Bharat. With this theme, we have compiling a scientific program together, and the scientific program has experts coming over from United States of America. And here I want to make one point very clear. Most of these experts coming back from United States of India to speak in Indian Pharmaceutical Congress this year are actually Indians who went there, who excelled in their fields and coming back to tell us. And many of them, or most prominent of them, are Andhra University alumni. So we want to show that how Andhra University alumni created value, whether they work in India or whether they work in the globe, anywhere else, for the health and betterment of mankind. That was also the major theme of the Congress. So the scientific program is being developed, and when the complete scientific program is developed, we would release what what that scientific program actually is to the press such that you can carry that news also. There are several other firsts here. We are trying to build a student-oriented program where students come and learn, and for attending the sessions where they learn as refresher courses or faculty as a continuing pharmacy education, they get a certificate from Pharmacy Council of India, the regulatory body in the country, the statutory body in the country regulating pharmacy education and pharmacy practice. So the Congress has already received an approval from PCI to give that CEP or refresher course certification. We are also conducting several new for the first time. Some of those, what we are releasing or what we are introducing for the first time, the LOC secretary, Dr. T.V. Narayana, would make announcements and statements and give you the entire gist, because he is the person behind those new schemes and implementation of those new schemes with imperfection. As Professor D.G. Shankar has already mentioned, we are expecting 8,000 people to come here. And Visakhapatnam has grown to a state that it has ample provisions to handle 8,000 people. I'm very glad because there are very good hotels, there are very many guest houses, there are student accommodations, and there are good roads. And all the LOC members, when they travel to different places, when they come to Visakhapatnam, they say that we never expected Visakhapatnam to be like this. Then I very proudly say, being a person from Visakhapatnam, although I don't live here in the city, I say that, sir, this is the greenest city and this is the 5th ranked cities in Swachh Bharat. So we are very proud of bringing it to the Andhra University, and we are doing all possible to make it as a mega show, and we request the press to support us by publicizing it and by saying, positive things about the thing, and particularly the support of Andhra Pradesh government. One more point I have to mention here. The Minister for Health and Medical Education, Kamini Srinivas Garu, when he heard about this Congress, he came to us and he said that Visakhapatnam is going to have medical technology part, medtech part, where medical technology and devices industry will be developed here. And that's a field where India is dependent on imports. So we are going to convert that into a non-import dependency and even export probability. And we have to publicize and promote that AMPZ in the IPC. We both were invited for the AMPZ foundation stone laying ceremony in Ukkunagaram. We were there. That day, Dr. Srinivas was again inquiring, okay, good that you people have come. Are you progressing in what I have asked? Today I have a program, one-day symposium on medical technology, current trends, regulatory trends. And this program has 4 speakers coming from the United States. They are working on current trends and advances in medical technology. But I will proudly announce that the person who is leading that 4 speakers team is the son of Andhra University faculty member. He's a professor. He's a son of a professor of Andhra University. Although he is not from pharmaceutical sciences, he is from electrical engineering background, but he is in a leading position in deciding the regulatory trends of medical technology. So we need people like that coming and talking to the local people, local AMPZ CEO, as well as the local speakers. That is where we can demonstrate that we are the leaders. Wherever we are the leaders in medical technology, in pharmaceutical technology, and pharmaceutical education and pharmacy practice. we are lacking a bit on pharmacy practice, but I think we will reach a leadership position very soon. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. I'll pass on this to my good friend, Dr. E.V. Narayana, who will carry forward and explain to you what the rest of the new things in the IPC.